The draft lottery.
In 1968, America started drafting men to the war in Vietnam.
Tonight, for the first time in 27 years, the United States has again started a draft lottery.
My grandfather was one of them.
In '68, I was drafted to Vietnam, and we went through the physical process of getting physicals and things like that. And
in a way, he was excited to serve his country while also defending from the invasion of communism. But there was a problem.
Unfortunately, my eyes had started to degrade, and I was taken out of line and said that you're not qualified to go to the services. And at that point, I left. So that was a shame, and one way but a blessing in the other. You wouldn't want a nearsighted person to go into battle.
Because he was sent back home, he was able to start a family of his own. If he went to war, I might not be here today.
I know we tried to keep communism from spreading, but it didn't work. We lost 58,000 men, good men, and
they didn't have a choice.
And then
they were drafted.
It was taken over. Vietnam was taken over. So
luckily, during this war, we were not attacked on American soil. The last time America had been attacked was Pearl Harbor. That was until September 11th, 2001.
Mom, another plane just crashed into the other World Trade Center. Another plane hit a jumbo jet. I'm so scared. I'm leaving. Don't make it. You can't. Bye. I love you.
This just in, you were looking at obviously a very disturbing live shot there.
You're looking at a live picture of the World Trade Center where we have just received word.
A 3-alarm fire and a report of an explosion somewhere in the World Trade Center. You can see the plume of smoke from the top of one of the World Trade Center towers.
At 8:46 a.m., American Airlines Flight 11 hit the North Tower. At 9:37 a.m., American Airlines Flight 175 hit the South Tower.
I remember I was in college. I had a political science class. I know there was a note on the door that said, "Watch the news, go back home." And I went back to the dorm and watched the news, and I got back to my dorm, and the first tower fell, and the second tower fell, and then the Pentagon got attacked. And it was just such an eerie feeling, like everything had stopped. No one was out doing anything. Everybody was like watching the news. That was like the first time that in my lifetime that we had been like attacked.
So I was in nursing school at ECU, and it was my very first day of clinical. I don't know whether we were watching it or somebody's like, turn on the news, so everybody started turning on the news in all the rooms, and that's what was happening. Everybody was just freaking out because, one plane hit the building, and then something else happened, and then, it just kept like dominoes, bad things just kept happening. It was just very scary.
It is confirmed that 2,977 people were killed because of the 9/11 attacks, making it the most deadly terrorist attack ever.